Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Cayce and I make Etsy videos right here on YouTube. I put them out every Tuesday and Thursday. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below, and let's get into today's video. Today we will be tackling Etsy SEO. And trust me, this is going to be a long one. So you might want to maybe grab a snack, your favorite drink, because this is going to be a deep dive into the world of SEO and in particular Etsy SEO. If your Etsy SEO isn't cutting it, unfortunately no one will be seeing your product. So how do you get eyes on your product? How do you get potential customers to see it? Well, that is SEO. Okay, so the first question you might be thinking to yourself is, what is SEO? It stands for Search Engine Optimization. Basically, behind every search, there are little SEO robots going through their inventory and the data that they've collected to bring you the best results for that search. That is what SEO is. So basically, in Etsy terms, what that means is you're taking your listing and you're optimizing it for search. You're essentially making it more readable to the little Etsy SEO robots. And by doing so, the search engine, in this case Etsy, has a better understanding of what it is you're actually putting out there. But like I said, these little SEO robots, you want them to pick your listing. You want them to be able to find you and to place you quite high up in that search. So to put it in 2020 terms, it's kind of like a dating app. You put your listing up there and you essentially want Etsy to not only find your product, but to swipe right. So your next question might be, what is a search engine? Well, you probably use a search engine every day. You use one to find this video. A search engine is something that you use to search and to find something. So according to moz.com, search engines are answering machines. They exist to discover, understand, and then organize the internet's contents to find you the best search result. So their job as little SEO robots is to offer you the most relevant search results for your query. And I don't know about you, but I think it's quite cute to actually imagine little robots combing through the internet. So for example, Google is a search engine. It's, I think, the most popular one in the world, let's be honest. Yahoo is also a search engine. Facebook is a search engine. Etsy is a search engine. YouTube is also a search engine. And that's how you came across my video. Probably by typing something like Etsy SEO 2020. And SEO got you here, I hope. So for your product to show up in the search result, it needs to be visible by the search engine. Etsy's SEO robots need to be able to find your listing and not only find it, but put it quite high up in the search result. If your product isn't optimized for search, unfortunately it will never be found. I like to think of it kind of like buried treasure with no map. So when Etsy actually places your listing in the search, that is called ranking. Now ranking is key here and it is essential to getting eyes onto your product. Etsy is showing the most relevant product to that customer. The higher up a product is, the more relevant Etsy thinks it is to that customer. And this is all based on keywords, particularly long tail keywords. For example, if you were to search a baby onesie and a dog collar came up, that is probably not what you want, and I'm guessing some little SEO robots might be getting fired if that was the case. Being on page 1 is great, but I think that being on the first 2 rows is probably what we're aiming for here. I think that when a potential customer is presented with your listing without even having to scroll, that is going to get you the best results. Being on the first page is great. Being in the first 2 or 3 rows, that is even better. So how do you get found, you might be asking? Well, like I mentioned earlier, keywords, keywords, keywords. So you might want to write that down. That's really important, keywords. Now in particular, long tail keywords. Keywords are what you would have typed in to find this video right here, and keywords are what you will be typing into Etsy to find your potential product. The more specific your keywords are, the better. So let's have an example. If you were to go to Etsy right now and type in, let's say, cake toppers, you would be met with the staggering 194,315 items as of right now. Now that is a lot, right? A lot of options, which is great for people trying to buy that item, but not so great for the sellers. Competing against almost 200,000 results, you're probably not really going to get anywhere unless you're using keywords. If you were to refine that search result even more to cake topper birthday, there are now only 97,025 items. That's a lot better, but we can still do better. If you were to take cake topper birthday and turn that into cake topper birthday 1 year, so cake toppers for a first birthday, it's so specific that there is only 522 items. So do you see how the more specific you are, the better your chances of being found? So we want the SEO robots to put your cake topper first birthday into those 522 items. These specific keywords are called long tail keywords. So on Etsy, they help you refine a search and to narrow down your result. So it gets rid of the search terms that it feels isn't relevant to your search, and it gets rid of the products that you're not looking for. Long tail keywords are great because it helps you connect with the shoppers that really know what they're after, and it weeds out all of the ones that don't quite have an idea of what they want and they are just having a browse to get an idea. So as you might have saw in the example, it's a lot easier for your item to be found using long tail keywords. The shoppers of today, they don't really want to be searching hundreds of pages.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now, while long tail keywords are great, it's just really scratching the surface of getting your product that you work so hard on in front of people and the chance for them to like your product, add it to cart and purchase it, or even share it with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as there will be a part 2 video coming out on Tuesday. So in Tuesday's video, I will be showing you how I personally get my products to rank on the first page of Etsy. So you don't really want to be spinning your wheels wondering why your product that has amazing photos, a great description, and good customer service isn't being found and isn't being bought. So one website that you might have heard of if you're on Etsy is eRank. eRank is free, however they do have a paid version which does get you a lot more obviously, and I do think that it's worth it if you're serious about your Etsy. So eRank, which is what I use and I'm sure a lot of Etsy users use, it's like a little secret that's not a secret, is a website that shows you your stats on the keywords that you're thinking about using, and it lets you know if that is a popular search term and whether you should use it or not. So it shows you things like how many times that keyword was searched for and even how many times that keyword was clicked on. So obviously finding a highly searched keyword that has a lot of clicks, that is probably going to help you a lot and result in some sales. So what the paid version is good for is if you want to potentially compare those keywords, and it also gives you suggestions on keywords that you might not have even thought about yet. It's $10 a month, but I really do believe that it's worth it. So Etsy do have a few other ways in which you can help to get your product ranked in search and to make sure that your product is the most relevant in that search. So when you're making up your listing, you want to be focusing on the tags and the keywords, and you also want to be focusing on your title. Now Etsy actually says that putting the most relevant part and the most searched keyword into your title is what's going to help you. You want to almost be like an Etsy Hansel and Gretel, leaving little keyword breadcrumbs all over. So in your description, your title, and your tags. And Etsy themselves has mentioned how important it is to use the keywords in your title. A detailed description is also really good, not only for the buyer, because they want to get as much information as possible and to really feel like they're shopping in your store and that they have a great visual of what they're going to get, but it's also great to add detailed keywords in there because that will also help Etsy be able to sort your product into the correct category and show it off to the people that want to buy it. These little things like using a keyword in your title, using up all 13 of the tags, and selecting accurate keywords and phrases, they will all boost your product in the search bar and you'll be making sales in no time. So like everything in life, Etsy SEO takes time. It really is a learning process. So like everything, the more you learn and the more you experiment with it and see what keywords are working for you, the better off you will be in the long run and the more successful. If you're doing all of this and you're not making sales, please don't be discouraged. It's not you. You are just teaching the Etsy SEO what you're about, what you sell, and where you should be placed in the search. So like I said, it takes time, so don't worry if you're doing all of these and you're not seeing the results straight away. It takes practice and you really will get there. Your products will rank in search and you will make those sales. So that's today's video. I really hope that it was helpful. I hope that you took some notes and that your arm isn't sore from writing. and I hope that you were able to enjoy your snack and drink if you did get one. Let me know down below if this video was helpful. Like I said, keep an eye out for part 2, which will be coming Tuesday, and it's a video on how I rank multiple of my items on the first page on Etsy and how you can do it too. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if Etsy videos are your cup of tea. I put them out every Tuesday and Thursday, and I will see you later. Bye.